backwards. I am someone who is very anxious. Welcome to my channel, I have anxiety. So recently I've been back to work in person, and as a part of the just general state of the world, if I go out in public and I see more than 3 people, I start to hyperventilate. And I do in fact work in an office with more than 3 people, so that is not a very effective work. That's not effective for my work. So something that I've been doing is I've been taking small kind of excursions out into the world, like going on little errands, just to kind of reintroduce myself back into outside society. I like going to stores because I love spending money that I don't have. And I figured this could also be a nice start to the channel because I never do anything in order. Some of the books that I actually picked up are pretty indicative, I think, of what my aesthetic is, what my tastes are, and just what you're basically in for if you decide to stick along for the ride. This is an intro to the channel, and this is a chance for me to get to say hi. Welcome to the Lo-Fi Book Cafe. For those of you who've never been to a Half Price Books, you are missing out. Half Price Books is the only place where you can get just the most random things for so cheap, and I love it. And I also have this really bad habit of going to Half Price Books and seeing a book that I sold because I didn't read it, and then thinking, but what if I bought it and read it? I've definitely bought and sold the same book to Half Price Books like 3 times in a row for the pre-tax price of $24.96. We walked out of here with 6 books. So we're gonna go just again, one at a time. Oh, you're gonna see all the prices because I sure didn't strip those off. I actually read this book when I was younger, which is going to be a very common theme that you'll notice at this channel as well, is going to be me rereading things that I read and loved or didn't love as a kid. It's like, there's just so much. I just remember reading this book when I was younger and being like, am I missing something? Like, is this based on, I like loved it and I had no idea what was happening, but like it's like vampires and werewolves trying to run a business in small restaurant, and there's like murders in it, and there's just a lot. I remember selling it years ago and I regretted it. And for the past 10 times I've gone to Half Price Books over the years, I've always seen this for sale. It may be my copy. I don't know. And I never get it. And then I'm always like, why didn't I get that Tantalized book? Because for a while I forgot about it. And then I was like, would have like these like, wasn't there like a Vampire Chef book? And there was, and it was this. And now my bookshelf is complete. I'm never buying another book again. I hope I don't hate this book. This is an entry in the Girls of Many Lands series, which was a short-lived 8-book series from the American Girl Company. I was a little bitter because a while ago I actually bought all 7 other Girls of Many Land books, and I thought it was the full collection, and then I looked it up and realized there was an 8th one, and I was like, who sold 7 and didn't have the last one? And I was very bitter. I go to Half Price Books and I see this bad boy looking at me in the corner, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? It's a little beat up, but that's okay. That's okay. So now I have the full collection, and I definitely want to do a review of that, right? Just kind of break it down. I love Phoenix, right? I did not realize that there was a manga adaptation, so I am like over the freaking moon. I remember a lot of the manga that I have. Oh yeah, okay, so if you try and open it from from the left, which is what you are probably used to if you are not used to reading manga, you'll actually get, it's a big stop sign. It said, do not read, you're reading it backwards. I love this series so much. And I love the art style. It's just as ridiculous as the video games. Like I cannot express to you how wonderful it is. There's also, the video games are just, they're just so, you got psychic people, you got ghosts, you got just anything under the sun you can imagine, it's in these trials, right? So highly, 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 highly recommend. This is an Alice in Wonderland retelling. It's a retelling that is based within the story. So a lot of times you get story retellings, which these are still fine too, like I love them. A lot of times you get story retellings that are, they take the story and kind of run with it. And so this is cool because it actually is like rooted in the physical story and then kind of grows from there. Like she is descended from the original Alice. The font is nice. It's like, it's like, I don't know if you can pick it up, but it's like a really dark purple. It's not black, which is kind of cool. I remember seeing this book in my 6th grade library. The way the book was displayed in the library, it's like she would look at you when you walked in, and I would always see her and be like. So this is another retelling of the Hamlet story. It's one that gives Ophelia more agency within the tale. I am surprised I actually haven't read it because I remember reading Hamlet in high school. And I was definitely into it at the time. So I'm surprised this didn't pop back up into my memory. I saw this book and was like, oh, what is this? This is so cool. I want this. So the back of it is actually written as a rap verse. The author is an Indian American who grew up rapping in Hawaii. She uses rap and her musical expression as a way to kind of express her frustrations with the world around her, right? And kind of the expectations of women at her age, kind of fight against them. I love that for her. Female rappers are just so cool, and I wish I had like an iota of their talent. This is a much needed addition to my collection, and I'm very excited to see how it goes. That's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Talking about what I bought, what I'm excited for, first impressions, because there's a whole lot out there that I'm so excited to read and buy and put on my shelf and ignore while I buy more books and they gather dust. Until the next video, I will see you guys later.